这样子可能应该站这边。
Are you ready to start? If yes, let's welcome Group 8. The whole group, please stand.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are Group 8. I am Shi Pei-an.
I'm Wang Yishen.
I'm Zhang Xiongmin.
I'm Zhu Zhenrong.
Today we are going to introduce the topic of post-meeting evaluation. And this is the table of contents of our presentation. We divided contents into 13 parts. We will start from vocabulary and then scenario 2, preposition practice, listening practice activity 2, high and low context culture, and then we will make a conclusion. And then we will show our inside story and job assignment. Then we will have a 20-minute break time. After that, we will give the floor to every group to give us some comments. Then we will choose 3 best commentators, and the next part is our feedback. The first part is vocabulary. It will be presented by me. Please turn to page 30. Okay, the first one is observation. Please repeat after me. Observation. It means the act of observing something or someone. For example, based on your observations, can you point anything out that we can change for the better next time?
Based on your observations, can you point anything out that we can change for the better next time?
The second one is version.
Version.
It means a particular form of something that is slightly different from other forms of the same thing. For example, the laptop the company prepared did not have the version of the program we needed to properly display the file.
The laptop the company prepared did not have the version of the program we needed to properly display the file.
The third one is preference.
Preference.
It means the fact that you like something more than another thing. For example, since we have guests from different parts of the world, we might have to pay more attention to their preferences.
Since we have guests from different parts of the world, we might have to pay more attention to their preferences.
Next one, potential.
Potential.
It means possible when the necessary conditions exist. For example, we expect more people for our next meeting where we will introduce our new product. I believe there might be potential issues.
We expect more people for our next meeting where we will introduce our new product. I believe there might be potential issues.
And next one, allergy.
Allergy.
It means a condition that makes a person become sick or develop skin or breathing problems. For example, we did a good job on asking people about vegetarian preferences and allergies this time.
We did a good job on asking people about vegetarian preferences and allergies.
And next one, religious.
Religious.
It means something relating to religion. For example, I think some guests might also have foods they would prefer or decline due to religious reasons.
I think some guests might also have foods they would prefer or decline due to religious reasons.
And the last one, explicitly.
Explicit.
It means in a way that is clear and exact. For example, when we send out invitations next time, we can explicitly ask them if there is anything they cannot eat.
When we send out invitations next time, we can
of scenario 2. Let's give the floor to Wang Yixuan and Tong Suling.
Now we are going to talk about scenario 2, looking back and plan forward. Please turn to page 30 to 31. Miss Williams is presented by me, Wang Yixuan, and Ben is presented by Peng Sumi. We had an excellent meeting, don't we, Ben?
Yes, indeed, Miss Williams.
Well, Ben, based on your observations, can you point anything out that we can change for the better next time?
For the most part, as you said, things went smoothly, but I do believe we have to prepare better equipment for our guest speakers.
I did notice it took some time for Dr. Zhou's presentation file to get set up. What happened there?
Well, the laptop the company prepared did not have the version of the program we needed to properly display the file. We had to switch to Jimmy's personal laptop.
I see. Make sure everything is up to date from now on. Anything else?
Well, since we have guests from different parts of the world, we might have to pay more attention to their preferences.
Did anything go wrong?
Not really, but as we expect more people for our next meeting where we will introduce our new product, I believe there might be potential issues.
Yes, we want to provide meals or snacks that are suitable to all our guests. We did a good job on asking people about vegetarian preferences and allergies this time.
I think some guests might also have foods they would prefer or decline due to religious reasons.
Good point. When we send out invitations next time, we can explicitly explain if there's anything they cannot eat. That makes things easier.
And I think we might need more people giving directions by the elevator door. We just had Kelly along this time, and she was completely worn out.
Okay, someone has brought that up already. The venue could also provide directions, I believe.
And some people in the back had trouble seeing the words in the presentation file.
I believe the projection screen is large enough. Let's test it before the next meeting and make sure it can be seen clearly from the back of the room.
Okay, I will put that into my memo.
After talking about the presentation, let's welcome the next presenter. Let's give the floor to Chen Chenrong.
Hello everyone, I'm Chen Chenrong. I'm going to introduce the preposition practice. Please turn the page 30 and 31. And question 1. Well, Ben, based your observations, can you point anything that we can change for the better next time? The first blank. Yes, the answer is on. And the second blank. Out. Yes, the answer is out. Please repeat with me. Well, Ben, based on your observations, can you point anything out that we can change for the better next time?
Well, Ben, based on your observations, can you point anything out that we can change for the better next time?
The question 2. The most part, you said, things went smoothly. But I do believe we have to prepare better equipment for our guest speakers. The first blank. Yes, the answer is 4. The second blank. Yes, the answer is us. For the most part, as you said, things went smoothly. But I do believe we had to prepare better equipment for our guest speakers.
For the most part, as you said, things were smoothly, but I do believe we have to prepare better equipment for our guest speakers.
Question 3. Well, the laptop the company prepared did not have the version, the program we needed to properly display the file. We have to switch Jimmy's personal laptop, the first blank. Yes, the answer is 4. It's off. The second blank. Does it? Yes, the answer is 2. Please repeat with me. Well, the laptop the company prepared did not have the version of the program we needed to properly display the file. We have to switch to Jimmy's personal laptop.
The laptop the company prepared did not have the version of the program we needed to properly display the file. We had to switch to Jimmy's personal laptop.
Question 4. I see. Make sure everything is up to date from now. Anything else? The first blank. The answer is 2. The second blank. Yes, the answer is on. And repeat after me. I see. Make sure everything is up to date from now on. Anything else?
I see. Make sure everything is up to date.
Question 5. Well, we have guests different parts of the world. We might have to pay more attention their preference. The first blank. Yes, the answer is 6. The second blank. Yes, the answer is 4. The second blank. The answer is 2. Please repeat after me. Well, since we have guests from different parts of the world, we might have to pay more attention to their preference. Preferences.
Since we have guests from different parts of the world, we might have to pay more attention to their preferences.
Question 6. Yes, we want to provide meals or snacks that are suitable for our guests. We did a good job asking people vegetarian preferences and allergies this time. The first blank. Yes, the answer is 2. The second blank. Yes, the answer is on the second blank. Yes, the answer is about. Please repeat after me. Yes, we want to provide meals or snacks that are suitable to all our guests. We did a good job on asking people about vegetarian preferences and allergies this time.
Yes, we want to provide meals or snacks that are suitable to all our guests. We did a great job on asking people about vegetarian preferences and allergies.
Question 7. And I think we might need more people giving directions. The elevator door. We just had Kelly along this time, and she was completely won the first blank. The answer is 5, and the second blank. Yes. The answer is out. And please repeat after me. And I think we might need more people giving directions by the elevator door. We just had Kelly along this time, and she was completely worn out.
And I think we might need more people giving directions by the elevator door. We just had Kelly along this time, and she was completely worn out.
Question 8. And some people, the back, had trouble seeing the words. The presentation file, the first blank. Yes, the answer is in, and the second blank. Yes, the answer is in. Please repeat after me. And some people in the back had trouble seeing the words in the presentation file.
Some people in the back had trouble seeing the words in the presentation file.
And I will give the floor to Shipei, and she will introduce a listening practice.
And now we'll do listening practice. Please turn to page 31. And please listen carefully to the following dialogue. We will have 3 questions for you.
Listening practice.
Please listen to the following dialogue and answer the questions.
What do the questionnaires say? Ted, do you have the questionnaire results ready?
Yes, I have them right here. We were able to collect results for 55 out of the 58 participants.
Well, does anything in particular stand out?
For most of the items, it seems that our guests were satisfied.
That's welcome news. What did they say about the reception?
The comments were mostly positive. A few of them specifically pointed out that the reception was really professional, despite the rush at opening time.
Good. How about the seating arrangements?
There was one complaint in the comments column. One guest took the wrong seat because the name tags were misread.
Yes, there are bound to be guests who have similar names. When the guests sign in, make sure they know their seat numbers.
Okay, I will pass on the message.
Anything else? Food? Decorations? Anything?
The guests were happy with how the room was laid out and decorated. They said they found the warm atmosphere suitable for the discussion topic.
Okay. Keep this in the records in case they want to book our room again.
Done. Oh, about the food. Some of them only chose so-so for the snacks, but didn't list the reason.
Did you send out messages to them?
Yes, I sent out messages with apologies and asked for feedback. I hope we do get some feedback. I know most of these kinds of follow-up messages tend to get ignored.
I was sure all the refreshments were prepared fresh on that very day. Maybe it's just a matter of personal preferences.
Well, we can't make everyone happy, but we have to keep trying. That's our job.
Okay, question 1. How many questionnaire results did they have? A, they had 58 samples out of 59 participants. B, they had 55 samples out of 59 participants. And C, they had 55 samples out of 58 participants. If you know the answer, please raise your hand. 右上方. Yes, the answer is C. Thank you. And question 2, why did one guest take the wrong seat? A, because the name tags were misread. B, because the name tags were missing. C, because the name tags were misspelled. And if you know the answer. Yes, the answer is A. And last question, what did TED do to make compensation to guests who choose so-so for the snacks on their comment cards? A, send out coupons with apologies to them. B, send out messages with apologies to them. C, send out free tickets with apologies to them. 在哪里? Yes, the answer is B. And next part is activity 2. I'll give the floor to Wang Yixuan.
Good afternoon, I'm Wang Yixuan. Now we are going to talk about activity 2. Please turn to page 33. We have learned from the 4 units of the meeting. What do we think we should be a good meeting facilitators? There are 6 ways. The first one is to set a meeting agenda. Meetings have a meeting agenda decided beforehand. Write down a checklist for a meeting. For example, choose the meeting date and time and determine the participants. The second is to reduce confusion. A good facilitator arrive early to the meeting to answer questions, test equipment, check on refreshments, and provide directions. The third one is to explain the agenda. Make sure that participants understand and adhere to the rules and agenda. A good facilitator should run a meeting as smoothly as possible. Then, to create meeting notes. When a meeting room has both people in the room and a remote participant, it will be necessary for a good facilitator to take an eye on the audio and visual connections of the virtual participants. Give all participants an equal part in the meeting. Next, to keep a meeting on track, it is essential to set a meeting agenda and keep the meeting flowing and productive. The next one is to keep a meeting focus. When the group or individual starts to distract from the meeting, rein them back in. Let's give the floor to Peng Su Min.
Now I'm going to talk about high and low contents culture. What is high contents culture? Rely heavily on implicit information and background knowledge when communicating. Second one, much of the meaning is conveyed through nonverbal cues rather than being said directly. Nonverbal cues, for example, like body language, tone of voice, and even silence. Third is interpersonal relationships and social contents are highly significant in these cultures. The last one is often prioritize group harmony, loyalty, and social hierarchy. There are 4 characteristics on high content culture. First is indirect communication. Second is reliance on contents. Third is relationship emphasis. And last one is group harmony. There are some countries of high content cultures like Japan, China, Korean, Middle Eastern countries, and many Latin American countries. Next is low context culture. There are some features of this culture. First is tend to express their ideas directly and clearly. Second one is individualism is valued, and exchange of information are typically clean and direct. Third one is most information is conveyed through language itself. When communication be straightforward and rely less on background information. There are 4 characteristics on low content culture. First one is direct communication. Second one is reliance on language. Last one is emphasis on individual expression. There are some countries of low context culture. For example, like the United States, Germany, Canada, Australia, and Nordic countries. High and low contents, difference between them is high content culture is it places more importance on indirect expression and group harmony. And low content culture it emphasizes direct communication and individual expression. Now, I will give the floor to Wang Yixun.
In conclusion, through the units of the meeting, we can know that when we finish a meeting, we should look back and plan forward. For example, what things we can change for the better next time. In this way, we can improve on the organizing a meeting and know more about how to organize a meeting well. This is the end of our conversation. This is the end of our conclusion. Let's give the floor to Chen Chenlong.
And this is our inside story. The first one is Shikan. She did at November 4th, 5th, and 9th, both at home. And the total hour is 5 hours. The second one is Wang Yixun. She did at November 1st, 4th, and 8th, both at home. And the total hour is 8 hours. The next one is Chen Chenrong. I did at November 5th, 9th, and
November 5th.
5th, 9th, and 10th, both at home. And the total hour is 5 hours. The last one is Peng Su Min. He did on November 1st, 6th, and 9th, both at home. And the total hour is 5 hours. And This is job assignment. The first one, Shipian did the vocabulary listening practice, based commentators, and feedback. Wang Yuxuan did the PowerPoint design, scenario 2, activity 2, conclusion, and feedback. The next one, Chen Chenrong did the preposition practice, inside story, and job assignment, break time, and feedback. The next one, Peng Songmin, he did the scenario 2, high and low contents culture, and feedback. And this is the end of our presentation and it's break time. Please come back at Please come back at 2:50.
15.
15.
Not 50. When you come back at 50, our class will be dismissed soon. So it's 15. Say that again.
15.
50 or 15?
15.